Manipulate both of you. If you say "oh my," Orange.
Oh my.
Okay.
Wait, huh? I'm so confused what I'm being accused of.
Life. Fuck you. Anyway.
The mafia took my eyes.
All right. Give me a recap.
We found the guy on the island, and then big boom, and there's no more.
Well, what else did you
and
find?
the third
What else
faction is
did you
here.
find?
Oh,
We found the set of
family.
Lost, and then we found children.
Yeah.
We found Mari's old mech, and then we found a woman with a shotgun, and then we found a guy who didn't have a shotgun but was with the woman with the shotgun, and their army of children, and then it started raining, and then they dropped the nuke, and now we're fighting.
You fucked Asuka's wife.
I do really appreciate Anya's just like, he fucked your wife. Like, that's just... I can imagine that so perfectly in my mind.
Yeah, you know.
Asuka's like, she fucked Borat voice my wife.
You
That's
know
my
how
wife. He didn't... he fucked my wife.
yeah, and technically, legally speaking, you have another child.
Legally speaking?
Legally, that's your stepson.
Shit.
Did that just occur to you?
Why did you say... Wait, hang on. Why was your first reaction shit? What's wrong with the kid?
There's nothing wrong with the kid. It's more just the fact that I didn't realize until now. I have trouble mapping out, like, family and relations in my head. I want you to know that. Like, I feel like the math lady every time someone's like, "Oh yeah, here's my stepson," and I'm like, "Okay, hold on, give me like 10 minutes to figure
So
out."
you married someone, and they had sex?
Yes, I understand that.
With someone who wasn't you.
Lane's just like, this is my mom, and OS is sitting there going, okay, hang on, what's the relation?
For a second.
It's okay, I also sometimes struggle with shit like 4 + 4.
Yeah, I do too.
I think technically a stepchild, because it's not... Asuka hasn't... Because stepchild is typically when you marry someone who's already got a kid, right?
Typically, but by definition, your stepchild is...
It's more like...
OS, this is your bastard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but technicality. Your stepchild, by definition, is a child that your spouse has, but you are not their other parent.
Okay, that makes more sense. I was getting really confused for a second because I've never heard it in any other context, and I was just like...
Well, because usually people don't... Usually when someone has a kid, already when they get married, and not the other way around. It's not unheard of, it's just vastly more common. It's pissing rain.
My
and
condolences?
You're in a on the island.
Oh.
I
thought you were like complaining.
Yeah, I thought you meant like in real life it was raining.
No,
I thought you were like
too hot
bitching.
outside right now. It's literally sunshine and not a rainbow. That means it would have rained. But yeah, it's pissing rain, and you're in a standoff with Ritter.
Did we roll initiative last time?
Yes, you did.
We did. There were 2 nat 20s.
Oh yeah.
You're not going into round combat right away. Going to be doing this a bit differently. So I will set us up right away.
Are we supposed to be seeing the big map or the combat map?
There's no combat map yet.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to clarify.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I just want to put everyone's shit in. Lilith got a 10. Nina got an 8.
Woo!
Asuka got a nat 20. What's your dex score?
+3.
Mine is +3.
You got a slightly bigger nat 20 than I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, that works.
Lily rolled something.
Do you just want to roll for the NPCs again, since you don't have any way of telling which one is which?
I wrote it down
Oh, okay, good.
for you.
Well, hey, I'm just saying.
Hey, come on. 4. There we go. Lily did not roll well. That's okay. David rolled 21. Rita rolled 17.
I'm feeling good about actually having fucking gotten
About having gotten.
brain.
A high roll?
How many nat 20s we got? Sorry, that's what it was.
Alex
Dee Dee,
got...
have you been playing The Sims for 16 hours?
Right, you've been playing The Sims for 16 hours?
That's what my Discord says.
That's what the stream
It's
says.
longer than 16 hours with
Oh
sleep
my
in
god!
between. He's basically been playing it on and off since
Sweats.
Wednesday.
Sweats.
Mm.
Yeah, I literally spent my entire day off Thursday playing The Sims.
Okay, that's fine.
See, this is why I'm nervous re-downloading it, because you have gotten addicted. And we're gonna have to stage an intervention.
No. Maybe.
Days.
What do you guys
Okay.
think? Intervention?
Oh, it's like a hex map. Kind of. Except without hexes.
Oh
Here.
The island.
no.
What's it? Oh,
This is
So-
the map of the island.
Jesus Christ, can you stop having a fucking drag race out there?
I'm sorry.
Let the queens do what they want.
RuPaul, get off my lawn.
RuPaul House Invader. New series, new hit series. I've never seen any RuPaul content, I'd like to stress.
Yeah, me neither, but...
Why
It's a
does
new
this
ser-
look like? Why does this
Hmm?
look like an island? Like the way this is laid out makes me think of like some sort of survival game. Like, yes, these are all the resources.
Yeah,
I
they,
love
they,
Bitch
we're
lived on
actually,
the island for how long?
we're actually
Might as well.
filming. We're
We're
actually
playing
filming
DC.
Lost, the reboot.
Yeah.
Like, we're going to be
We're
doing
pl-
all these fighting, then the Shadow Monster's going to come, we're going to have to remember some numbers, and it's going to come to a really unsatisfying ending, and the season's just going to cut mid-season.
Yeah.
It's an invisible
Sorry,
All
smoke
right,
monster.
see you in 6 months.
If you look inside that cave, you'll find the smoke monster.
yeah, it's just a guy with, like, a smoke machine, like, strapped to his back.
No. The smoke monster is just a stoner. His name's
It's just Lane.
Bob. He lives there.
Oh my
It's
god,
just
Shaggy.
Lane.
How did Asuka roll a 1,233?
It's a nat 20. It's just to make sure that it's at the top of the turn
Oh,
order
I
when I
see.
sort it automatically.
For the
Right,
same reason Warwick has 122.
Yeah.
For the same reason I have -6.
Sneak rage.
We're very
Sneak
agile.
mechanic.
Even more agile than David, fuck.
So, just to explain some symbols. It's not super complicated, right? The one with the red dot is you. The one with the 2 dots, that's specifically,
Ari and Ritter.
yeah, that's Ritter's,
And
squad.
what? Sorry.
I made it 2 dots just to make it easier on you.
Thank you.
The rest are infantry. Now, to recap the plan you made last time together with Alex, your plan is to
Hit and run.
hold off and delay the enemy for as long as you can until reinforcements arrive and pick you up. The cave is where Anya secretly went with the children.
Most of the children. We
Yeah,
kept
Lily's
Lily
in a
with us.
mech. Because she's a big girl now.
So proud of her.
Hits 14 immediately. Gets the treatment of her
Yeah.
stepfather.
Yeah.
Get in the robot, Lily.
Or Justin will have to do it again.
God damn it. Get in the robot, or Shinji will stop taking care of his health and do it again anyway. Alright, I'm gonna put on some music. But I'm an idiot. I should probably copy the link as well.
They should make it so that if you tell Fredboat to play without giving it a song, it just plays white noise.
It just picks something on its own.
A random YouTube video.
No,
Yeah.
it rickrolls you. It rickrolls you.
It's
Oh.
it's always Kanye West reversed, slowed down with extreme reverb.
That's my favorite Kanye song. I love the ending of Runaway.
Okay. So, standing there in the rain, I'm assuming. I'm gonna ask you. I'm trying to turn the music down, but turning DD down. That's not gonna work.
What? What did I do?
DD controls the
Nothing. You were
music.
just on top, and you're streaming.
Oh, whoops.
You are getting shot at. They're not entirely sure where you are because you're in. Right?
Didn't we stand up or like?
Alex.
I think it was just
shot,
you.
Didn't he?
Yeah,
Oh,
but you're
okay.
still in the bushes, concealed. It's in the middle of the night. It's pissing rain. Even with night vision, it's hard to
Yeah.
make shit out.
We're back in the filth. Warwick is at home.
And it's basically up to you. How you want to choose to delay them. So you know that this is where they came down, right? This is where the third faction units came down, but you are
Where?
unaware of their movements.
Oh, okay, I see.
Alex is going to suggest that you make a delaying action pushing down here to avoid getting pinned against the coast.
Yeah.
I like that idea. I don't
Yeah.
think Warwick can swim.
Probably a good idea.
That's that would have been problematic in the Antarctic.
Eh,
Yeah,
Really good at this.
everybody
he's a
agrees
dead body. He floats.
if everybody agrees with that plan, roll me some D100s.
Okay.
Sure thing.
Oh boy.
If I can remember how to do it, here we go.
/R.
31!
1D100.
Every week I forget.
72.
21.
I will say that is a massive mood, Bobby. I just forget. I
Woo!
forgot.
Woo.
I forgore.
Okay, more big numbers than small numbers.
Yeah, hold on, I'm gonna calculate averages as well.
I'm never sure if that's good or bad with D100.
Yeah, it can go either way.
Okay.
When Lane got a 95 on that D100 yesterday, it was 50-50 whether like something cool was going to happen or like entropy itself was just going to climb through the mirror.
Oh, whoa.
I don't have room. I don't have a litter box big enough for this cat.
So, you start fighting your way up the coast. Eventually, you come to sort of a prepared strong point that was seemingly built here a couple years ago. Let's see, Warwick.
Ah,
It's dark.
yes. Do I have dark vision? I don't think I do.
Even if you do, it's also raining. Like it's a tropical rain,
Yeah.
right? It's downpouring so hard that it literally obscures your vision. So you're just kind of trying not to get shot. Even with the flares that your enemies are throwing up, like illumination flares, that briefly make everything super bright. and muzzle flash is briefly lighting everything up. You're just kind of content to staying down and not dying.
I am following the group and making sure Lily doesn't get shot. Too much. She's in a mech.
Yeah. David.
Yes.
Uh,
Why is David Squilliam?
It's the nerds.
Close range, forest combat, in the dark, in the rain.
Not exactly
No.
my area of expertise.
With a long-range sniper rifle.
I have a
Yeah.
crew
Yeah,
gun.
it's rough.
So yeah, eventually you just decide to sling your big gun over your shoulder and just start
Blast.
doing your best Vietnam U.S. soldier impression of just spraying into the jungle, hoping it hits something that isn't friendly.
So anyway, I started blasting.
Damn it. I hate that I also thought that.
Mm-hmm.
Lilith, basically the only thing you see are muzzle flashes, so you get the bright idea to, that lights up. There's gotta be someone there.
Bada boom, bada boom.
So you throw a grenade at them, and
Whoa.
judging by the screams you hear afterwards, that was probably the right call.
The Wilhelm scream.
Kobe!
Mm.
You hear the Wilhelm scream? Just
Yeah. Asuka, you're lucky because you have a all aspect infrared thermal imaging camera system. You can see, and they cannot see you, so it's a bit of a turkey shoot for you. Nina,
Yeah.
you're in the dark, and you're annoyed that you're in the dark, and I'm not gonna charge you a spell slot for this. So you do like the Angie, like the Angie NPC face? Like you
Mhm.
do that, and then you just cast Dawn.
Oh, good.
Oh god.
It's your own kind of illumination flare. Which lights up. Actually, it stops the rain in that portion as well, briefly.
Oh.
Which means there are now hurt, limping soldiers, literally illuminated by a spotlight.
Nina just
God.
drops the sun on them.
Yeah.
Basically.
I assume those soldiers don't last long.
No, they don't. They immediately get shot. Yeah, your enemies aren't doing so hot. And eventually, you stop seeing a lot of the more elite troops. It seems almost like they're retreating.
Yay.
They didn't sign up for this.
Mm.
Alex is standing next to you guys in, like, the same ditch. They're probably about to launch some kind of big counterattack. Be ready.
Boy.
I'm as ready as I'll ever be. Don't forget, everybody, about your Heroes Feast buffs as well. I'll put the spell in the chat.
And, sure enough, a lot of infantry does reemerge.
Give me 1 second to look up a spell, but continue.
Yeah.
Try to get fixed. Tell you
You're hit with even more shot. Let me roll real quick.
Even
D100 rolls again, please.
Uh-oh.
Woo.
That's a D20.
I'm supposed to.
Look, it's the funny number.
Haha.
Haha.
I do like it how the 68 and the 69 rolled right next to each other.
Ooh.
Okay.
We're cutting it a lot. We're cutting it a lot closer this time.
Just
Well, there's more of them, you know.
yeah. This is what I'm gonna say. To Duma.
Yeah.
I want to use my summon creatures spell.
Here we go again.
It's flavor, so I won't charge you a spell slot for it.
To summon some really fucking big, scary animals, like out in the jungle, and just start.
Oh, we're like fucking, like.
You're playing Far
Vietnaming
Cry.
them?
You're sending the tigers out.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah, Far Cry.
I'm sending the honey badgers in.
Oh god, don't remind me. These things are actually fucking scary in one game.
So you are employing Viet Cong tactics.
Yes.
Yeah.
Except the Viet Cong tricked the U.S. troops into going into orangutan-infested parts of the forest,
Oh God.
where the orangutans threw rocks at them, and the Americans were convinced that they were fighting Vietnamese elite soldiers.
You know, it's almost like
they were fighting primates.
you might say monkeys are better at guerrilla warfare.
Oh my god.
Fuck. Okay.
It hurt me as much as it hurt you.
I doubt that. Warwick.
Ah,
It's dark.
yes.
It's muddy. You trip
Ow.
and you fall into a small stream and are you almost like fall into a small river,
Okay.
but you are saved by Nina, who, well, can fly.
Thank you.
No problem.
Let's see. Asuka,
Yeah,
your
yes.
gun has a big muzzle flash,
Oh no.
and eventually they start firing rockets back at you.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Hit
It
you with that
doesn't-
Modern Warfare 2.
No, then they'd be throwing grenades.
RCXDs.
Hmm. I mean, they've already got their tactical nuke kill streak already. So they got in here.
Well, yeah, no, I'm talking about grenade spam in the campaign. Yeah. You have to duck into the ditch, which is slightly too small to cover you fully, so like your head still like sticks out. You have to
Can
like squat.
we say Asuka ducking and like accidentally bumping Warwick is what leads to Warwick's whole affair? Because Warwick just can't fucking see.
So
Oh, shit,
yeah,
sorry.
Asuka's too dummy thick in her mech for this.
Why did you say those words?
Why did you give your mech ass implants?
I did make this like yelled over the sound of fucking
Yeah,
rocket
a lesbian did.
fire. Yeah, that explains it actually. Shit.
Yeah, actually, no. Now it all makes sense.
Yeah.
A cis straight man making boob armor bad, horrible,
Really?
awful. A lesbian making boob armor wholesome, cute, perfect.
Yeah.
Hold on. Lilith, you decide to keep going. So you throw more grenades. And it creates the illusion that there are more of you than there are.
Mhm.
Because you're just kind of lobbing grenades and
Trying to become the Modern Warfare 2 AI.
basically, and like the it leads to this effect where the incoming soldiers are like, oh fuck, there's gonna be like at least 20 of them in there. Similarly, David, You realize that spray and pray probably isn't the best option. And you can't see very well here. What do you summon again?
Let's go with jaguars.
God.
Cool.
8 of
In
them.
a flash of light, a pack of jaguars appears.
Somewhere
And
in the other side of the
charges
world.
at the enemy. It looks a lot like, you know, like I'm imagining like David sitting like in a little pillbox, like looking down like at them, you know, the pathetic face. Release the lions.
Yeah.
It's like an old Roman emperor.
Thumbs up. Yeah. And they die. Well, a lot of them die. And you get pushed pretty fucking hard, though. The only thing that really seems to throw them off are the jaguars that aren't native to this hemisphere. It's like
They're getting them.
that bit in Flight of the Amazon Queen where you find a gorilla in the Amazon jungle, and the way you solve that puzzle is by pointing out, hold on a minute, there are no gorillas in the Amazon, and then he disappears.
What's a
You know that
gorilla
game?
doing underwater?
That's Monkey Island. Anyway, who's closest to Alex?
Probably me.
He looks a little disconcerted.
I don't blame him.
No, like he looks like he's thinking about something.
You got a plan in that noggin of yours right now?
This is easy. It's a bit too easy. They could easily push into our positions. But they're not. They're pinning us here.
Are they trying to delay?
Yeah, they're trying to keep us here. Mari was here. She knows that cave. She knows that that's where I would send them.
Shit.
We have to push out. Hey,
Okay.
hey, guys, we're gonna have to go in. Gonna have to save the kids, as it were.
Got it.
Look at the plan.
Do any of you have a flashlight?
Don't you dare fucking turn that on right now.
Okay.
Alex is going to use one of his feats, giving you advantage to your next roll.
Hey.
So roll d100s at advantage.
Yay.
Wahoo.
Okay, that's an 84.
Good thing I got that advantage. Jesus Christ.
That would have been a crit fail. You would have
Yeah.
actually
99!
taken damage.
Oh, Jesus.
69!
Oh,
oh my
Woo.
god.
Not again.
Whoa!
Oh, well.
No. 1d00. You're rolling 1d00.
Oh. Oh my god, that was almost incredible.
Oh my god, my heart almost fell out of my ass.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Mina.
goodness.
Hayward.
Mina.
That's an extreme critical. Jesus.
Mina just says
That's the second time I've ever
Hang
rolled
on.
a
100. 100, 79,
69.
69, 99, 53.
Holy shit, we are getting through this jungle.
Fuck
So
it.
your enemy's just rolled an 11,
Hey.
and Alex rolled an 89.
The Jaguars really did a fucking number on them.
Mm. They
So-
probably have
Nina,
to find
Nina
20
just
of us.
drops an actual nuke instead of just casting Dawn.
She casts Dawn and the entire island just like ignite.
I mean,
Nina just activates VATS.
Anyway, you quickly realize that So this is extremely fortuitous for you because this would have been a problem otherwise. Nina, you have decided that you don't like the rain.
Okay.
So, you transform. You do a He-Man. You know, you raise your
that's
sword into
exactly
the
what I
sky.
was thinking of.
I have the power.
And you know what I mean? The unmatched power of the sun. The unmatched power of the moon, I guess, emerges from your sword,
Whoa.
pierces the clouds.
What the fuck?
Hello?
It's a Minecraft beacon for a second that's coming out of her.
This is the weirdest episode of Berserk, but I'm here for it.
Mm.
Uh,
I don't remember the Eclipse arc looking like this.
Suddenly, the clouds begin to swirl and swirl, and then all the troops that are keeping you boxed in here are struck with lightning.
Oh!
Oh damn, Nina.
At the
After
same time.
Thor.
Yeah, no, after a second they're like, come on, advance! Lightning never strikes the same place twice! And then he dies.
Then lightning strikes him again and they die.
That may have been an urban legend. Those are his last words. Yeah, no.
Nina just turned like 80 soldiers into bacon. Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that's not good for them. They lost a lot of their organization and combat strengths, and you just kind of brush them aside.
Pardon me, fellas.
Have you heard of our Lord and Savior, Thor?
Nina, you mean Nina.
You
Holy
quickly
shit, Nina's god.
Yeah.
you quickly
It's just
notice
like
that
full shocked Pikachu right now.
Literally.
Literally. Like, huh?
a lot of things suddenly block your way. This is the main bulk of their forces.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Thankfully, everyone
no.
else also rolled high, so...
Yeah. So, yeah, you just blast your way through this. Asuka, you just kind of lay into it with your autocannon.
Wahoo.
Turn infantry into Heinz tomato ketchup.
Yep.
Yeah, that tracks.
As you get
Work is
close
just-
to the cave, you hear engine audio.
Boy.
There's a tank.
What the hell?
Cool and good.
In the jungle?
It's on the coast.
Yeah,
On the
drop it
clearing.
Okay.
It's not super useful for advancement, but it's good to hold
It's
position.
just hanging out.
Yeah.
It's just vibing.
Warwick,
Yeah.
you're not super versed in fighting these things. So you don't really know what works and what doesn't.
You don't need to know how it works to know how to break it.
Yeah, do you have, I don't know, a big spell that... What's an AoE spell you have?
What's an an AoE spell? I
Oh
actually...
god.
No,
I don't have
no.
many of those, but with your permission, can I cast Blight and just rust it to death?
Sure.
Aw,
Cool.
I was gonna say you should banish it.
Oh god, I didn't even think about that. Can I banish the
Well,
tank?
It would come
Where would
back.
you
Yeah.
banish it to? Yeah.
We'll come back.
It would, yeah,
This
it would
isn't
come
the tank's
back.
home plane, it's fine.
What?
This isn't the tank's home plane, it's fine. Don't worry about it. It's from fucking the elemental plane of fire. Don't worry about it, it's fine. No, yeah, I'll cast Blight and
I
just
mean,
fucking-
I'd let you banish it, and I could then lead that into something else you do.
Oh, sure, okay.
You cast Banish on the tank. And that gives David an idea. Well, David and Alex an idea, more specifically. They sort of look at each other, and Alex puts like a couple of light anti-tank mines out of his pocket,
Yeah.
like, out of his satchel,
Oh,
hands them to David,
yeah.
and he like sneaks over to where the tank just disappeared from, where the tracks end. Oh yeah, it's no longer raining. The moon is now shining bright. As the thunder sort of subsides, the moon sort of pierces through the clouds, and it's suddenly bright and like full moon bright, obviously, but
Yeah.
And yeah, David just places several anti-tank mines where the tank is soon to reappear.
Nice.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yep. So you get out of the way. Let's see, who else have I not covered?
I think just Lilith.
Yes. And wait, what did Asuka do?
Yeah, has Asuka done?
Asuka was laying in.
Yeah, Asuka turned a whole bunch of infantry in to catch up.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Lilith. 69.
You gotta
Nice.
do something cool, Lilith.
Okay, it's 69. You gotta.
You
do
got the
something-
funny number.
You got the funny number.
Yeah, you keep with the theme. You pick up, like, you go loot people's corpses for grenades, and you keep lobbing grenades. Like, you lob them into... Like, they have set up small defensive positions right outside the entrance to the cave. So you just throw a little present into that pillbox. You hear some screaming, someone screaming, "Ah! My ass!" or something to that effect. You're not entirely sure. But to quote that famous war movie, I think you blew up his ass.
I'm so proud of you, Lilith.
It's just that scene from JoJo's Part 2 where fucking Joseph blows him up with like 30 grenades.
Yeah.
And give me a sec.
We're gonna be. I feel like we're gonna be fucking pinned in this cave. This is not good.
We
Would
have.
you like to leave the
Mari.
children?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, we have to, but we're gonna end up being pinned in this cave. So
I feel nervous by
There-
the fact the music is being changed.
There are no good ideas, so let's do the least bad idea.
fair.
Rip the cave with C4, escort the children out, and then blow it up.
No, careful. This place is booby-trapped to shit.
Does it look like Mari tripped any of it? Or she just.
There are
I
a
mean,
lot of dead third faction soldiers there, actually.
Oh.
On a scale of saw trap
you know
to
that-
Lane's
okay.
apartment.
You ever seen Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade?
Yes.
The cave at the end?
Yes.
It's a lot like that. Like, there's a guy with his head cut off. There's several people, like, impaled by spears pinned against the wall.
Damn. Metal AF.
Just Alfred Molina with a spike through his head.
Hold on. I think they probably tripped the water trap. Don't touch that water. Let me check. Any of you have a coin or something metal?
I got a coin.
I've got bullet casing.
Throw it.
I throw a coin.
Yeah, sparks come out of the water. It's electrified.
Fun.
Shocking.
Great. Basically, there's a car battery at the end of the tunnel, and then a bunch of cables are dropped into it if you trip the tripwire.
Impressive.
Mari could probably just walk through with her mech. How many people can you carry with that thing, Asuka?
How many could I reasonably carry? Also, is Lily? I mean, Lily could also
Well,
help.
yeah, Lily's there too.
Yeah. I don't know. One under each arm. Maybe like someone on my shoulders. I don't know.
Shinji too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although someone should probably cover the entrance.
I can cover the entrance if you want. I'm the smallest one.
No. I'm gonna do it. Shinji sort of stands there. I'm not very good at moving around still anyway. So sitting still and defending is probably the safest thing I can do.
I'm not about to let you get overwhelmed here.
I wouldn't let myself get overwhelmed. I'd pull back.
Fine. Don't risk anything stupid.
Not again. I promise.
Holding you to it.
Yeah, you're gonna beat me up either way, so.
Damn right I am. I pick up David under my arm.
Something about that image is hysterical.
Really
You know
Holding him by
heart
the-
to heart, and then just shoop.
Holding him by the scruff of his neck like a kitten.
Yeah.
No, I'm more imagining like, you know how like people sometimes carry people like just like around their waist, and then they're just their hands and then their legs are dangling.
Yeah,
David
yeah,
just,
that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, but David just looks.
Like a Sheba stuck in a bush.
Yes, though maybe not quite as happy.
This is the image I'm referring to.
Mm-hmm.
What a good dog.
Angling.
Yeah, no, you pick them up. Who else do you pick up in your other arm?
Let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Lilith, come here.
Sure. Gets picked up.
I am holding the trans people.
Warwick climbs up and rides on Asuka's shoulders like a piggyback.
There we go, all of them, all three.
Nina, you can fly.
Wait,
Lilith, wait, Lilith,
what am I doing?
wait a minute, what am I doing? Throws you into the water.
What?
I'm kidding. Like, wait, why am I carrying you? You can fly. Throws you off.
No, Nina can fly, but Alex is being gripped in both hands by Lily and Mari's mech.
Holding him like Bongo.
Yeah,
Am I
holding him.
transformed, by the way?
Yeah, I'm gonna say you are, but I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna spawn. I'm not gonna start the timer until you get into combat.
I gotcha.
Rule of cool.
Cool.
Yeah.
Gonna say otherwise I cannot fly.
Yeah. You make your way across about 30 meters, so about 35 yards of electrified water with a couple of corpses just lying there until you make it across, and there are more traps here. All right, looks like a lot of these are tripped, so be careful. Just
What are these?
hold on, let me think. I gotta think about this carefully.
I don't like that you have to think.
It's made in a very elaborate order. Hold on. Anya made a nursery rhyme for me to remember it.
My confidence is dripping every single.
Stop, sting. Stop, drop, and he stops, and a boulder rolls from the side right past him. Stop, drop, and roll. That was it.
That's not a nursery rhyme.
I hate to tell you that Anya did not invent that.
No,
She's lying to you.
This might be disappointing to hear, but that is fairly common knowledge. Like
That's also not a nursery rhyme.
Also that, yes.
Stop, drop, and roll is a phrase that is in the nursery rhyme. I am repeating in my head.
Lame.
You want to go first?
Hell yeah, I could stop, drop, and roll.
Not gonna let you because you would probably get hit by the guillotine. And yeah, like a big old copper blade just swings down right in front of him.
Damn, they already in the Copper Age.
Damn.
Damn.
Cool. and you eventually start being able to hear like the sounds of flowing water.
All right, who didn't go before we got here?
No, there's an underground river here. It's where we get a lot of our fresh water.
Alex, is there any sort of back entrance, or is there only one?
Well, we haven't really explored that all that well because a lot of those areas get quite tight. But
Shit.
we have to get the kids. We'll reassess with Shinji how the situation is at the entrance, and we'll decide from there.
Okay.
Do we still have radio contact with Shinji? I'm assuming so.
With Shinji, yeah, but it's a cave.
Yeah.
Walls.
I have sending.
That's a fair
What if we
point.
just yell really loud? Because like.
Echo,
Hello?
echo, echo.
How's it going out there?
How's it going? Pause.
I can't hear you. It's dark in here.
You eventually hear like yelling. You hear Anya's voice, like yelling angrily, and you hear children like yelling, screaming. You hear something heavy drop, like a big door or something, like "Thum." And then only one voice seems to, well, only one of the kids seems to keep like screaming, whining.
Oh, that's worrying.
Very worrying.
Hurry.
Yeah, Alex starts running,
Yeah.
ducking under a saw blade that just comes from his side. Okay. Eventually, you come to, as promised, an underground stream, river, whatever you want to call it. And you see a Ritter in their mech, holding little Justin by the neck as he's struggling.
No, not Justin. No, don't hurt me like this. Why do you do this to me? Oh.
I can fix it.
Ritter turns to face you, and gun firmly planted against the back of the kid's head. You're a crafty bunch.
Can I cast banishment on the child?
You already cast banishment.
Shit.
I doubt you want to do blight. Well, they could do blight on Mari's neck.
I do still have a spell slot for banishment.
Oh yeah, but you didn't end your concentration.
It only lasts a minute.
Yeah.
Okay,
I know, I'm kidding. Yeah, it's fine. Go ahead.
Like as you enter the cave, you just hear an explosion in the distance. Like, the tank.
I knew this day would come.
Shit.
Once I get rid of this brat, all of this is gonna be over.
What the hell are you talking about? He's a child.
You don't have to do this, and you know that. I don't care. I just want her to die already.
Oh. me out of character standing here. Oh.
Mood though.
So, if I want to live, I have to kill him. I have to kill Lily. And I have to kill you, princess.
You know it doesn't have to be like this. I'm gonna start kind of like moving towards her.
Stay back. I'm gonna shoot him.
I pause.
No, don't shoot him.
Mari! Mari, I'm here!
No. She's not here.
No, she is! I can tell she is!
Like, you can tell something just shifted in, like, the way that she's looking at you when her eyes are briefly blue again.
She out of her mech?
No, her
Oh,
you know
her
how like
face is
astronauts
exposed.
have like 2 layers on their thing. You can see her face. Yeah. She throws she throws the kid on a nearby platform out of her own reach.
Like hard or
No, like whee! Like you throw a cat, you know, when you
Okay.
want to get off something.
is it like you throw a cat or like you throw a baseball? I need to clarify.
Yeah, those are two very different things.
Yeah, no. Oscar.
DM, real quick. Can
Yeah.
I do like some sort of, I don't know what I would roll for this, like insight to figure, like out of character, I know exactly what's going on here. Or in character, can I?
The look
can I,
on her eyes. That's your wife.
That's not the monster you've been fighting.
Okay, let me rephrase. Can I discern the fact that there are basically 2 people?
Okay, yeah, roll insight.
Okay. Insight.
It's in your skills.
Yeah. No.
Mm.
I'm gonna fudge it.
It was a DC 5, don't think about it.
You know
I
your
mean,
wife.
Yeah.
You know the sort of manner. So I'm gonna give you like a +3 on that and say it was a DC 10.
So I do gather that there are 2
Yes.
people, is what you're saying. Okay. It doesn't have to be one or the other.
It's not me that's fighting it, princess. Sorry. Sorry. I can't keep control. I just like you can tell that she's like every now and then she seems to like jolt. I'm not supposed to be here. So this suit keeps shocking me. As long as I am.
Is she? So she's in her mech, right?
Yeah.
How
Alex
much of her is
also
visible?
approaches, for the record. Sorry, carry on.
How much of her is visible?
Just her face.
Can Warwick also approach?
Sure.
Cool.
Where's the kid? Can I start inching towards the kid?
Yeah, the kid's on a. You want to get the kid silently while they all do this?
Yeah. I wanna get that
You
kid out of
can
there.
do that. You can do that. I'm gonna let you do that.
Hell yeah.
while this is all going on, and Kate is not Kate, Nina is finding the finding the kid. Can I try and look for the other people and see if they're okay? Like the wife and the 2 children?
Roll me investigation.
Sure thing, give me a second.
Can David also? Can I
Yes.
help with that?
Well-
or do you want
No.
me to roll my old one?
Your old one, huh?
Do you want me to help and give? I was gonna ask. Do you want me to help and give advantage or roll my own?
How good is your investigation score?
+0. That's intelligence.
I would probably give. What's your investigation bonus?
0.
Okay, then it doesn't matter. Then you're probably gonna. It's basically the same result. Though I would probably give someone advantage. Probably the better idea. Or roll your own. I don't care.
Oh,
Ah,
Okay, there you go.
David once again having
I'll
sight.
do.
You lean against something and notice it's like a primitive dam, like a gate that's just been shut.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, you try to figure out how to get that open. We have Mari being surrounded by 3 people, 2 of which are very important to her.
Warwick does not have their weapons out right now, for the record.
Yeah.
All I'm asking, I'm not gonna attempt this right now, but would it be feasible, or like, could I conceivably try to forcefully remove her from the mech?
It's possible. Whether or not it's advisable is a different question.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm gonna guess that she's not gonna.
Okay, well, if it's
When-
shocking the shit out of her is my thought.
When Warwick gets close enough, they're gonna. I still have a 5th level spell slot, and I have diamonds for it, and I'll still have enough left over to res Emily. I'm gonna cast Greater Restoration on Mari and see if that helps.
Nothing happens.
Okay, worth a try.
Also, I know I put it in chat. I don't know if Duma clarified to you, but we decided that because we would probably be out of the time for since you just didn't get a chance to, and you would have anyway, Emily is rezzed.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, gonna. Right.
I made sure to ask about it for you, don't worry.
Okay,
oh
cool.
yeah. Oh yeah. Then you wouldn't have diamonds anyway. Sorry.
Yeah.
Because
It's okay, we're in mine right now. We can get some more.
There's no. Oh my god.
Just buys a diamond mine.
Well, why
Two
couldn't
of
we?
all people.
What did you say?
You 2 of all people. It's not her fault.
It's not whose fault?
Her. I guess. Complicated. A lot of things have happened. I'm sorry to both of you. Alex. Oscar. Promise me something.
Uh-oh.
Mari,
Promise you won't let me hurt them.
it doesn't
We
have
promise.
to.
I don't have the strength. Promise me you won't let me hurt them.
I promise.
I promise.
Too.
Doesn't
I
have to
love
be
you
like
both.
this.
I love you. Ow. I love you both. Ow. Get back right now.
I will not back up, actually, but I will I will arm myself.
Oh, this gives me an opportunity to do something else dramatic.
Oh boy.
Uh-oh.
No, dramatic.
Say words and they scare me sometimes, Duma.
You hear the sounds of an engine revving up. And then, from the little center, a big old beam shoots out at you, Asuka.
Wait, from where?
The center of her mech. There's
Oh, it's Center Rebecca.
like where the eye is on your
Yeah.
old, wasn't your, yeah.
Yeah.
But before it can hit you, something whizzes by you and takes the shot for you.
Don't you
Not
dare.
option.
Don't
And
you dare.
Shinji is lying on the floor dead a second time.
It's okay, we have diamonds, we can repair him.
No, we don't.
Ritter
Oh god.
now stands up, eyes screen again. You all look over, sort of frozen in a sort of what the fuck just happened. And there's the crumpled wreck of a mech sitting next to you.
No.
Wait.
Lily
that was
crawls
Lily.
out.
Oh, Lily.
Really?
Oh,
She looks a little banged up. Her hair is a mess. There are certainly a few bruises. But
Lily.
I can fix that. That's fine.
I'm going to pick her up. I'm going to pick her up and quickly retreat.
it was really dusty in there.
That's the reason she's coughing. She's not actually that.
Yeah,
hurt.
otherwise she's fine.
No,
Yeah, she's just like, eh.
It was really humid inside the mech. That's why her hair's all messed up. It's frizzy.
Yeah.
yeah, no, like this thing has been standing still for years. There's so much dust buildup in there that when she got banged up, you actually avoided combat here. Hold on.
There's just like an entire colony of spiders crawling.
She just
Ugh.
she accidentally inhaled like 5 years worth of like building up asbestos.
I was gonna say there's asbestos in
Why
there.
is there asbestos in them? American tanks from the 70s be like, flame tanks were actually reinforced with asbestos. Fun fact.
Wow.
That's not fun. That's just a fact.
Though to be fair, you had to. It wasn't in the crew compartment, and you had to wear gas equipment like when you were operating it anyway because of the fumes. So it probably didn't give anyone cancer.
Probably.
Me, but just in
Probably.
my house all the time.
Well, you never know. Anyway, in the household design. You do live in Britain, but the rest of you live in North America, which is even worse with that.
My house is brand new, so
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
I don't think this house is asbestos, I'd like to stress.
How old is your house?
I don't know.
If you don't know, it's probably from the 70s.
Chew through
It
your
sounds like-
walls.
It's probably about 70.
Chew through your wall. No.
Taste test for asbestos.
I can't believe it's gonna be Orange's termite arc.
Asbestos, taste the carcinogen. Anyway.
Mm.
How it feels to chew 5 gum.
Oh god, it's already setting in. Oh god.
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I did not mean to
You
injure
okay,
you.
Orange?
Yeah, don't worry, I'm just dying.
Okay.
It happens.
Yeah, no, Lily sort of clings to you. I'm sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry about. I'm just glad you're okay. Now come on. I am going
Yeah.
to retreat before fucking
I am running.
beats the shit out of me.
As soon as like they get done, David, you manage to get the gate open. Annie and the other kids are behind it, very safe.
Where's Anya?
Oh my god.
Is Anya back there with them?
I said Anya and the kids.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I missed that.
You're not even satisfied with the drama I'm giving you. Now you're making up tragedies.
Can
It's
never
like
be too careful.
Anya's just already outside.
Waiting, twiddling her thumb.
the packet losses is really fucking with her. Keeps the rubber banding back. It's pretty bad.
Keeps alternating between in the cave and back at the house eating dinner.
God.
She's still like lagging back to when the crash happened.
Yeah, no, you. She holds both of her own children like in her arms. Nina, I assume you are flying the
Yeah.
boy out.
I have grasped the child.
I have grisped the boy.
Okay. Asuka, can you just take the car battery out of there so we can pass?
Yoink.
Yoink.
Wait, you should like pick it up and then throw it at Ritter.
Just lob it
yeah.
into the ocean.
Ritter is shooting things like at you, chasing after you.
Can I take the car battery, turn around really quickly, think fast, throws.
Hold on, roll me a d20.
And before crit fail. No.
Oh my god.
Holy shit.
Whoa.
Okay, I'm the kind of funny thing I'm going for this is honestly this is probably the kind of dynamic they had. Like it just Oscar
Further
running ahead and then
Further
just,
tragedy.
Yeah, further tragedy is this is how their dynamic was. Just Oscar would sometimes think fast, throw shit at her.
You throw the car battery at Hyper, it activates the shock thing, and it just keeps going. Mari dies.
Hold on, not quite that dramatic, but
Um,
it hits the like she catches it, as you do instinctively, and it shocks the shit out of the electronics in her mech, and the servos, like her mech just kind of breaks down, and you hear angry cursing behind you.
Whoa.
He's like,
David is going to yell, or like as they're going, just pause, like kind of be the last one out. Just,
yeah.
if you decide you want to get yourself sorted, I don't think Asuka would complain.
Heavy machine gun bullets fly after you.
David is rounding the corner and leaving.
Shinji is standing in a makeshift firing position, and there are a lot of corpses at the entrance. A lot of them. Shinji looks fine.
Nice work.
They decided that the best tactic after walking in single file didn't work the first 5 times. They tried it again. They then tried to gas me in a
Open
hermetically
area?
sealed vehicle.
And an open. Okay. Well,
Huh.
let's use our stupidity to our advantage. Come on.
As soon as you approach the entrance again, you hear explosions. Like the ground sort of shakes.
Oh, the tank came back.
No, that came back earlier.
Ah.
Bombs. Sounded like an airstrike.
Please, God, let that be friendly.
What's
Well,
our
let's
time?
get out of
I
here and
think
figure
either
out.
very good or very bad.
Can I cast sending to the person I contacted for reinforcements, whose name I don't remember, and say, are those airstrikes you?
Yeah, you can get a reply from sending, yes?
Yes.
Hold on. Yes. So the reply comes back. Basically, Sorry. Yeah, a reply comes back, saying, kind of. Make yourself known. They're not gonna shoot you.
Okay, thank you. Hey, Nina, you want to cast Dawn again? We've been told to make ourselves known. Those airstrikes are friendly.
Sure.
You walk out of the cave and the surrounding area and see absolute chaos. You already cut a swath of destruction through these people. But now there are jets, not Russian jets, radial jets, flying through the air, strafing people on the ground.
That's, I don't want to say concerning, because that's not how I
Yeah.
would describe it, but it's definitely affecting.
Wait, Jordial?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you sure you sending to the right person?
I called for help. I don't know what to tell you.
I
I called for help from the Russians. So
I mean, they did kind of blow up. They did kind of detonate a nuclear weapon above here. I think that would have caught a lot of people's attention.
also that.
There's another big uproar as enemy reinforcements try to push down to the beach. And the heavy transport lands right in front of you. Its side guns sort of open up on the forest. The back ramp opens. It's Sev.
Oh, nice.
Sev? What the
Hey,
hell's
buddy.
going on here?
I can explain once we are no longer under fire. Get in, please, very quickly with everybody.
Sounds good to me.
We're moving.
David is going to pick Justin up on the way in and put him on his shoulders.
Yeah, I'll hand them off.
Justin's having a fucking day.
So Asuka
Yeah,
has
never-
a stepdaughter or stepson. Fuck. Sorry, kid.
What do you know about Justin that we don't?
Yeah, the door closes behind you as you see Ritter limp out of the cave, wistfully looking after you.
Frowns down at her.
And the gap between you closes, or rather not the gap, the door, the ramp between you closes, and the large aircraft takes off north.
Jesus Christ.
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and
he-
guess that Degrachov fellow did a little bit more than just delay the council.
no, they're still debating, but we did have. Okay, satellites picked up what is a probable nuclear detonation. 5 megatons in size.
Yep.
And there was no launch detected anywhere, which is indicative of a nuclear test. So we're sent in to investigate, knowing that this is roughly where you would be. According to the premier, you were still very much alive. I don't know how she'd know that.
That was me.
I will not ask for an explanation, so please do not give me one.
I cast sending so that he hears me my
Hey,
explanation.
what did
directly
I
in his
just
brain.
say? Magic.
You're
he sort
welcome.
of looks you all over. Like he does this thing where he like casually salutes each of you, including the little children.
Aw.
Mhm.
Aw.
Aw.
Like he out of habit casually salutes the 8-year-old boy, who then salutes back.
Hey,
Because
Sev.
what?
I kind of like gesture to Lily. Guess who saved me from a giant ass laser beam?
Metal? Usually it's armor.
Fucking salute her.
Oh, yeah. Hi. He comes to Alex. Because he was facing children the last 4 times, he's sort of just looking at his chest, and he looks up, and then he wibbles. You're alive?
Hmm.
No, I'm a ghost.
Did he not notice? Like him?
I have tunnel vision.
You need new glasses.
We didn't know where you were. We thought you were dead. Alex awkwardly pats his head. Yes, I missed you too.
Thoughts on my death were great.
Anya's just like, I'm here too.
What up, my chopped liver?
What else is new? There's a big parliamentary crisis.
It's like tears streaming down his face.
A lawyer who like um Donald Trump was president. He
There was this
that
drug dealing Russian.
That was when I was I was a child when that happened. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant he became president again. I was terrified.
Right.
Mm.
Horrifying, thank you.
Fuck did I miss while I was gone? Jesus.
Joe Biden was president. When exactly do you think I disappeared? I don't know. Okay. Why don't you go rest? You've clearly had a rough couple minutes.
A couple minutes.
While we're all bleeding from gunshot wounds.
And drenched still.
Yeah.
Probably. We're just dripping all over this transport.
Oh yeah, Warwick's pissed. He should not have worn this much leather.
Shinji sort of
Collection of wet rats.
Shinji sort of takes off his big jacket because that thing's waterproof, so he's lucky.
Must be nice.
Well, is this the first time that one of our plans went off without a giant catastrophe in the first 5 minutes?
I mean, they did kind of set off a nuke.
Everything considered,
Did anybody die?
Once we started fighting.
fantastically.
I mean, plenty of people died, but thankfully they were on the other side.
Yeah, our standard for a plan that goes well is pretty low. I'm willing to take this as a win.
Alright, fair enough.
Well, our plan was to keep holding out until we get rescued, and that's what we did.
This is the first time one of our plans has gone well in... I don't remember the last time one of our plans went well.
Vlad was
plan.
still alive.
No plan survives contact with the enemy.
Right, Sun Tzu. Just hear David muttering under his breath.
Make fun of me when I'm wrong. Alex is sort of still looking out like the little back window, like the porthole.
You okay, Alex?
I think we can help her. Or, well, them, I guess.
If we're going to help jesters broadly, we need to understand what the fuck's going on first.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm gonna set something in motion when we get back.
That's not at all ominous.
I'm just gonna talk to some people. What?
ow.
I'm paranoid. Can you blame me?
A
I
little.
know you mentioned Ray. I know she knows a bit more about this stuff. Now I'm gonna have to prepare myself for marching into Parliament, I suppose.
Yeah, focus on that first.
Yeah. Can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Till we're done with all of that, help Anya watch the kids. It's an exciting new world for them, and they're not the most trained in the social cues.
Yeah. Can do. You can help, right, Lily?
Yes. She sort of says it like with proudly, her chest sort of, with her chest out and standing up straight. That's what big sisters do, right?
Wibble.
Sure is.
Can I get some like a band-aid on these cuts first?
I am working on it. Please sit still.
Can I get a band-aid?
I am literally patching you up right now. Please stop standing up out of the chair.
Well, it's not dramatic if I don't stand up.
It's better to not be dramatic than to, aggravate your injuries.
You have reopened your wounds 3 times. I am running out of stitches.
He's just blowing raspberries all around at everybody that even so much as tries to talk to her.
I just say, like, I get halfway through saying her name and just get.
Yeah, she's you are suddenly reminded of yourself when you were her age.
Yeah.
Shinji seems very amused.
Yeah, she's my kid, alright.
Yes, she is.
Well, you didn't know Asuka when she was Lily's age.
No, I didn't, but
I
I'm
did.
not surprised.
And I think Lily's a little nicer.
That also doesn't surprise me.
She, like, kind of frowns for a second. She's like, yeah. I was a fucked up kid.
And then the credit theme plays.
Yeah. The JoJo ending theme starts.
The Seinfeld badoop badoop doot doot.
Yeah, I was imagining something very jaunty.
Asuka looking directly into the camera. I have trauma. You're gonna write for another couple hours. So it's quiet. So I'm assuming you're all eventually just kinda snooze on the little stretchers that they're using as beds here.
Good fucking
Snooze.
night.
Yes.
David is making sure he's like staying right next to the kids, like kind of watching over them. Not
kids
like
are-
necessarily helping with the adulting, unless they try talking to him, and then he will. But
The kids are excitedly talking to all of these new people, mostly like medics, engineers, door gunners. They're very excitedly asking about all of these things that they're doing and having.
There.
Yeah, but Alex sort of retired into a little separate cabin next to the cockpit. And as you sort of arise in the morning, you're still flying, because this is much slower than what you rode in on. You're sort of waking up to the delicious smell of MREs.
Okay, I'm fucking hungry. I will eat it in my mouth right now.
Oh boy, fried spam.
Yeah.
Woo.
Last meal
Yeah.
we had was the fantastic feast that Warwick made.
I will still
Yeah.
eat it. I don't care.
Eventually, Alex emerges. He has not slept, and he looks like it.
Alex,
Huh?
I thought you were sleeping.
No, I was studying up on every minute detail that happened in the last 10 years.
Was Anya also in the room with him when he left?
No, Anya's with the kids.
Okay, I was gonna make a joke about the walls being thin, but if that doesn't apply,
No.
Make it anyway, it'd be funny.
Some fucked up things happened in the past 10 years.
Yeah, no shit. The situation's like this for a reason.
Yeah.
It's fucked. You
Oh.
should sleep before we get there.
I've run on less sleep before.
Your funeral. Don't
What-
actually make it your funeral.
What dare in 30? Well, I would be a little anticlimactic. You went through all this trouble.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I just dropped dead. Nah, don't worry.
if you did, I would fix it out of spite.
Good to know that if it wasn't spiting you, you'd let me die.
I didn't say that.
I know. Mm. I've also been reading through constitutional law, noticing a couple of weird things. For one, by technicality, because of how you operate, you guys are a parliamentary constituency and would be eligible to elect one from your own to parliament.
Do you count?
I
as
nominate
our own?
socks.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean?
Well, I realized some things. I have an idea. I know how to fix this.
Okay.
Misato has a lot of old members of parliament. But, that is not very indicative of broad scale things. You'll see. I'll just have to ask you to trust me.
Okay, hold on. You're talking about... Can you put what you just said into layman's terms? We're going to elect someone...
No, I'm just saying you could. It's just a little fun fact. If we were to hold elections, you guys, as in you all and Shinji over there, could elect one from your own to be a member of parliament.
Ah,
I nominate socks.
let's not nominate the dog.
David, thanks for a
There is
minute.
precedence for that.
Well, he is smart enough to use Twitter.
That doesn't sound smart.
I mean...
That's setting the bar pretty low.
I mean... It's low, but it's the standard, unfortunately. You know what I mean?
Gonna be coming in soon. Okay. I don't have a suit, so this old uniform will have to do.
If anything, it'll sell the story.
How do I look?
Just as stupid as the day we saw you.
Like Tom Hanks in Castaway.
Is he wearing the same thing he wore in the rain yesterday?
No.
Yesterday? Okay.
You know how they packed some shit?
Oh yeah.
Like,
Okay.
It's just it's a dress uniform. It just looks a bit worn.
It'll look fine.
Yeah. I am sweating. Maybe it's just a nervosity. What the fuck do I know?
Pats him on the shoulder.
All right. And you land in the administrative section of the ship. All right. I still know my way. Unless you changed the layout. He has not been back here until a couple months ago. All right. How did you raise the ship anyway?
Well, it's kind of a long story.
A lot of elbow grease.
Well, we just kind of drove it here. It was functional? More or less, yeah. Okay, we'll get to that later.
Should someone like go with Alex, if only for the fact that like everyone, I feel like he's gonna be walking through the halls and people are gonna be like, "Holy shit! Did we just see a ghost?" Like I
Yeah.
think someone should come with him.
Well,
Oh.
as you leave, people of the parliamentary guard, people in very fancy frilly uniforms, sort of flank the entrance. Surround you almost threateningly. Am I under arrest? No, we were informed that you were coming and that we should escort you as to not delay anything.
Can you escort us from like 2 feet further away? You're a little close.
They step back exactly 2 feet.
Sure.
I mean, at
Hey,
least
let's just go. What were you saying, Lilith? Sorry.
I do not. It escapes me. I do not remember.
That's fine. And yeah, as you walk down the hallway, people who are sort of talking among each other, like, stop talking and they look after you. They sort of stare. And you have to go the long way around because the main entrance is locked because Parliament is in session. So you can see the ongoing speech in there. How long's been going on? Well, Derechov has now spoken for 71 hours and 57 minutes.
Has he taken water breaks?
She has not. Well, she has, kind of. Not water breaks, but she... It's a filibuster. She's got endurance.
Has she pissed this entire time?
Probably. I don't know.
I don't want to look under that pulpit.
See, how do I put this? Well, we should probably hurry, because this means that there's only 3 minutes left before the opposition can call for a vote.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, yeah, go.
Come on, let us go.
You can tell that at this point, Tanya is just sort of speaking.
Everyone,
Like,
Just walk in, she's like, no.
Basically doing stand-up.
What's the deal with airline food?
Like, she's doing really dry, cynical, sort of making fun of the whole situation.
Yeah.
You know? Like, you walk in, the first thing you hear is like, and you know, some would argue that what I'm doing here is petty and kind of stupid. But hey, if other people weren't petty and kind of stupid, none of us would be sitting here, now would we? I mean, you've all sat through it and refused to go home by forfeiting your right to vote for this bullshit.
You hear someone in the background laugh, like stifle a laughter, like.
And you see Misato sitting in the front, checking her watch. She gets up. All right, you've had your fun.
No, no,
Uh-uh.
no, no, no. Mm-mm. We are
And
here.
then the front door flies open. And Alex sort of like there's immediately like murmuring in the crowd. How far do you follow?
Up till the end of the like the risers.
Yeah.
To where he's like starting to walk up onto the stage.
Yeah.
We're the Secret Service.
Yeah, we are the Secret
Hmm.
Service. right now.
Keeping an eye out in case anyone pulls a gun out or anything.
Yeah.
David
You-
will fucking shoot them.
You walk up to a podium where Tanya very shakily turns around and shakes Alex's hand. I don't think we've met before. I'm new and very tired.
Go lay down.
I will be sick.
Yeah, go. Thank you.
Can I cast Lesser Restoration to make her feel less awful?
Yeah, you can.
There you go. Boom.
Alex is sort of doing a bit of a routine. He's standing there trying to fix himself up.
I feel like we're watching like a kid on his first day of school. Like it's like you got you're so,
Hmm.
you got,
It's a hell of a first assignment.
Yeah, you got this, buddy.
Yes, stop the rise of fascism. It's like an interesting first session.
Kindergarten's fucking wild these days.
So this is a quite interesting situation, I would say. Spent the past few hours reading through what has happened in the past. And yes, I've been gone. I'll address that later. Sit back down. But imagine how colossally wrong you have to be. That the guy you're using to justify your policies comes out of the grave, the proverbial grave, to tell you how much of an idiot you're being. Well,
I'm just standing there with my arms crossed, smirking.
well, the basic idiocy of this whole situation aside, completely laughable. Katsuragi, you walk in here claiming that you want to save the Union. You wanna go and beat them up in a stage of the war where we've already beaten them back and have halted their offensive. Well, where they have had 10 years to prepare, we've had, as far as I understand it, a couple weeks, maybe? If that's what you call abject operational failure, then I would like to see your operational record. Except, of course, we have that. It's a little less rosy of a picture. Besides the fact that you just straight up weren't here until now. Of course, you haven't failed where the others have in your eyes because you weren't fucking here. So your impulse response to all of this is to come in and destroy democracy. That's your impulse response to feeling a little sad, I guess, from what I understand.
Damn.
I've had
Like-
days like that.
Like you can see Misato is like she's not reacting really, but you can tell from her eyes that she is furious just at his mere presence.
Good.
Shouldn't have used him as a scapegoat then.
Well, let me put it this way. My sister, who you have called a vote of no confidence against, isn't, first of all, technically, constitutionally, isn't even eligible to be removed from office because this isn't her office to hold. She's the deputy chairman of the party. She is the deputy secretary general. In theory, as far as I understand it, I am still in charge. That's not proper either. Because I've been stuck on an island since 2029. Bit longer than your average politician's vacation, though not by much. So it's a farce. This vote is null and void, just by technicality of law, and you want a confirmation that this is what the Dragadio people want, what they need, well then let's put it to the test. By Article 7, Section 5 of the first Constitution, the 2003 Constitution, pre-amendment, the basic letter of the law, declare Parliament dissolved and order elections within 14 days. We'll have a complete census and a new election. You can participate and you can reinstate your constituencies. You'll probably win in those constituencies, but look at this parliamentary chamber. Half the seats are fucking empty. At this point, it looks like you're hosting some kind of comedy show because no one's showing up. So we're gonna have elections, proper census, and the proper full parliament. And if then we still you still have some kind of majority for your bullshit, then so be it. But we both know that's not going to happen. Parliament is dissolved and session is closed. There is, as he finishes his sentence, there is a very strange mood in the room. People
Starts
are both.
clapping.
Some people do start clapping, others start cheering, others start jeering, and others are just like furiously talking amongst one another. Misato just sort of grips like her chair.
Grip.
Grisp.
Not today, Masato. Not today.
Well, that was stressful.
Sounds like
Where's the speaker? I wanted to thank her. Tanya is like asleep on a chair. Just
The best thanks you can give her right now is to let her sleep.
Yeah, maybe
Yeah.
give it like a day.
yeah. There's a little sign that says that just says session closed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he takes it off of the podium and puts it around her, like around her neck.
Nap time.
time to
All right, let's go see my sister. She's probably watching from the rafters.
Can we see her?
No, because they're one way. That's a one-way mirror.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's go.
Off we go.
Walking.
You open the door to the side office where you last talked to Leo. And she is indeed looking out into the well, wibbling. Then she looks at you, wibbling even harder.
Looks like who?
All of you, just as
Oh.
you enter as a crowd.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And before she says anything, she's going to storm past you, all of you, to hug and grip her brother in her arms. I thought I'd lost you. No. What's a little bit of drowning? So. Guess I'm back.
Hell yeah, you are.
Hooray.
Wow.
If I don't know if I still have it in me, but I suppose that's going to be decided in 14 days. But
Well,
from
if-
what I understand, the situation in the war itself isn't particularly rosy. It's not as grim as it was a couple a couple weeks ago, but it's still a bit fucky. Like Leo wipes some tears out of her eyes and then takes like a medal that's stuck to her jacket and puts it on her brother's. This is yours. That's quite the formality. Everyone's missed you. In theory, this should work out. New elections should mean that all of the new constituencies should vote for themselves. And in the end, Misato will probably have less than she has now, but there will also be a lot more members of parliament. I.e., no majority for parliamentary dissolution. Though I doubt that's the last we've seen of her.
There's
I
no
won't-
way she's just gonna leave it there.
No,
I won't-
she isn't.
I wouldn't be surprised if she went to more, well, less formal methods of trying to get what she wants.
Probably. But we'll see that. Leo again wipes more tears out of her eyes. I'm inviting you to tomorrow's strategy meeting. I have something that I need of you, or well, a few things actually.
Who? Us?
Yeah, all of you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Like she walks over and hugs you, Asuka, and sort of pulling as many people into it as she can. Thank you. Thank you.
David looks
brother.
wildly uncomfortable.
So does Asuka, but like you can tell she's trying to grit her teeth and deal with it.
So
She's
did
like,
Warwick.
everyone's like,
Oh
Uh,
my god.
Lilith
Lily-
is just looking.
Nobody likes
sorry.
hugs in this group.
Oh God, emotions.
Lily sort of stands behind you all. I helped.
she sure did. She took
Yeah,
a
you
hit
did.
from me.
No. Well, maybe we'll have to get you decorated for that, huh? She sort of lets go of all of you and ruffles Lily's hair. Oh, yeah, you're also an aunt.
Yeah, I was wondering when that was going to come up.
Like she's sort of like, you know, smiling like question marks over her head. Shinji puts his hands over, yeah, over, you know, over your shoulder, Asuka, and sorry, David, sort of leans in. I think we should go before they start crying again.
Not.
Yeah, let's.
I agree.
Slides away.
Let's just runs away.
Warwick casts invisibility.
Just for good measure. Just it's like that peace.
Yeah, the fucking gift.
Can that be how? Can that be like the thing he has to do? The thing he has to do. Like anyone has to do whenever they go invisible, whenever they use invisibility.
I'm fine with that.
Peace.
Yeah, like Warwick, they just they just do that.
They just do that sometimes, you know.
That's how I get out of any social situation I don't want to be in, regardless of whether it's appropriate.
Yeah. God,
So-
I wish I could do that.
I am
Just
going
run
to.
away.
I just want to
Peace
get.
out.
I just want to get the next thing really done, so we can set up the next arc and everything, and then we can stop there. But I'm gonna assume that as soon as you get home into your dorms and everything, you all just kind of conk out. It's been a hot minute.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, Warwick showers first because they weren't able to do that on the ride back, and then
Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are gonna do that. It was a bit dirty.
why does this complex only have one bathroom?
Eventually, it's morning.
Still having to step over all the people in the parliament who fell asleep trying to get home because they were in there for 72 hours.
Well, as you all get out of your rooms, who's the first to get up?
David.
Roll me a
Warwick and David probably
dexterity
get up
saving
around the
throw.
same time.
Oh boy.
Ah,
Okay.
Warwick also gets up real early. You want me to roll for Warwick too?
Yes.
10.
David, as you you open your door, you step outside, you quickly move out of the way because there are Lego constructions everywhere. Warwick, you do not cognitize this in time, so you trip over them and fall into a couple more.
How many hit points am I missing now?
Oh, God.
None. You were sort of sliding across the floor.
Oh, thank God. Could you imagine if it's
been-
another 2 hit points lost? It's another spaghetti situation.
Oh god.
Ow.
Yeah.
I'm going to say the sound of this calamity occurring causes me to wake up.
10.
Mhm.
Peeks my head out the door.
Ow.
Lily sitting in the living room on the floor making things out of Lego. Warwick is on the
This sucks
floor
here.
in a trail of Legos behind them, and David is standing there too.
He's just there.
I'm just
David?
staring.
David,
You've
can you
never
get me a
lived
coffee? Can you get me a coffee?
You've never lived with kids before, have you?
No. I've never lived with people other than you.
Fair point. He goes to get the coffee.
Are
Hey,
all
Lily.
are all roommates like this?
No,
Honestly-
only the cool ones.
This is a fairly
Yeah.
good situation for roommates and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Hey,
You
Lily.
also haven't witnessed this yet, Nina. You get up. There are Lego constructions everywhere. They're really impressive builds.
Whoa. Yeah, no,
Whoa.
Nina's like full like she's invested. Like,
I
They
love
didn't
you,
have-
Lily.
They didn't have
Cool.
Legos in prison.
Warwick doesn't get up out of the pile until they finish their coffee.
You're just sort of sitting in it. Every now and then, Lily goes over to you and sort of pulls out something from under you. Sorry, I need that part.
No, it's fine. You here? Hang on. I'll just like hand her a giant handful of whatever it is she needs.
No. It's a special one. I need the blue one that's right here under your ass.
Oh yeah. Okay. Hang on. Let me move a little bit.
Cool. If you see any blue ones, throw them out. I don't need them. I don't need any more of them.
Okay.
Wow, I don't think throwing them out is what you should do.
I have spoken.
I love her.
There is a future tyrant in there.
So I don't know if any of you guys have actually watched Spy Family, but I just want to say that she gives off really big Anya vibes.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's so good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does. I haven't even watched it. And I know what you mean. Like, I'm just looking at her. I'm like, yeah.
Shinji has made breakfast for everyone. It's the first time you have had breakfast by him in a long, long time.
Wow.
Wibble.
It's breakfast sausages and eggs and toast.
Mm.
It's the best thing you have had in months, including the feast.
Did he remember to make kosher sausages for Warwick?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
They're beef sausages.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. Eventually, he sort of looks at the clock. All right, we should probably get going to the war room, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Comfy. Sure missed this.
Yeah. I was hoping it would last for a second longer. Shrugs.
I mean, we can
Well,
bring the food.
we're still together, all of us.
Yeah.
Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, none of you'll get captured. I'll punch you, I think.
I'll
I
kill
will-
you.
I will do my best not to be imprisoned.
Let's go. Socks is there too. I forgot about Socks.
Yeah, I was gonna
Dog.
ask if Stuck's there.
Lily built Socks a dog hut out of
Yeah.
Lego.
It's like a
It has a
castle.
It has
Yeah.
a functioning refrigerator inside of it.
So Socks is, you know the way that dogs lie down with their head on the floor because it's cool.
Yeah.
Or would they look up with you with those eyes?
Yeah, like he's set up next to the door. Shinji looks down at Socks. Socks, take care of Lily. Lily, take care of the house.
What
I'll
does
break.
what does the speech bubble say? Or the thought bubble?
The thought bubble appears over Socks' head, and he's thinking about the sausages that were permeating.
Warwick will give Socks one entire sausage.
Immediately, just slings it down, basically swallows it whole.
Blurm.
Well,
Slurp.
Now he's thinking about now he's just thinking about sleeping.
Good dog.
He is. Love.
Yeah. Socks, take care of Lily. Lily, take care of the apartment. He will break nothing that cannot be replaced.
That's my girl.
TVs cannot be easily replaced.
If she breaks that, I can fix it with mending.
Don't encourage her.
I'm not encouraging her. I'm stating
Yes,
the fact.
you are. If you're... No, never mind. You head into a elevator. What the fuck is a elevator?
Oh god,
we-
Terraria!
can't believe
We
we
get
enter the
that.
war room and there's just the wall of flesh.
We get in the helicopter.
Oh, sorry, wrong floor. You come out on like the military floor, and there is a lot of activity today. You are vetted by one of the guards in front of the big war room. He looks at you and he goes, "Did you hear the Secretary General's back?"
We brought him back.
Holy shit.
Oh, really?
Man.
Oh really? Oh wow, funny. I'm sure you did.
Feels
Uh-huh.
like yesterday that I last saw him.
That's because it was.
Sorry, dog.
Okay. Shinji leads you all into the war room, and it's a big conference room, like a big table. Only a few seats are filled. Good God. You have a much less crying Leo. You have Alex in a much more well-fitting and better conditions, not suit, uniform.
Both.
Yeah, and you have the Russians. You know, the people you borrowed the plane from.
He sweats.
All right, the plane fucking blew up.
Oh yeah.
The plane?
Did it? Wait, no, right,
The sub.
right. The sub, the water plane.
The sub also didn't blow up. What the fuck are you
Did it
talking
not? I
about?
thought that was what got hit with the nuke.
No, that was the fucking ray shield. Remember at the very
Oh.
beginning
The
when
thing
we
is-
were coming in and Duma was like, "Yeah, in order to get through that, you'd have to put a nuke on top of it," and then a nuke
that's-
fell on top of it.
the it was less than 2 kilometers away from you. If the sub got hit with a nuke, I don't think you'd be sitting here.
I mean, I don't know. Maybe we're just built different.
Could be.
Just built the lag saved you. I don't know.
Yeah.
That rubber banding.
got those sweet iframes.
Mm.
Anya, your bad connection saved us.
All right. Sit down, all of you. Would you like something to drink?
What you got?
What do you want?
Are you
Apple
offering
juice.
bourbon or coffee?
What do you want?
Apple juice.
Smiley face.
Apple
Bourbon.
juice. David, smile emoji. Apple juice.
He like turns around. There's a big long fridge. Like, in a rolling chair, he sort of leans in, pulls out a juice box, and throws it at David.
Yeah.
David
Anyone
takes
else?
it, puts the straw in it, takes a sip, and then just very quietly you hear him go, apple juice.
Some
Good,
coffee
thanks.
would be lovely, thank you.
Coffee.
Actually, I'll take some coffee as well.
Coffee
Cool.
good.
You can take the can on the. I mean, don't take the whole can, but
The time taking the whole can.
Warwick has already downed half the can.
isn't that hot? Extremely. All right. I've taken a couple more hours to refamiliarize myself with everything. Then I've slept. Yes, I have slept.
Took you long enough.
Yeah, well, we've got a couple things that have come up. Some things that might require your special touch.
What are we blowing up this time?
It's a little more complicated than that. First off, all of you have performed some pretty incredible feats, service of the Union, and slightly in service of the preservation of democracy. So, I think some of you will be. I know you're not big fans of the formalities, but you're gonna get some medals.
Oh, I have
Oh,
a note
boy.
for this on my fucking character sheet. Hold on. Like, I have a note of what medals David has.
But
Forgot
more
that
important
was a
things
thing
are
for a second.
more important things are at hand. So, we pushed the third faction back.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ideally, we'd like to keep pushing them back.
Reasonable.
Obviously.
Mm-hmm.
We need fuel to do this. In order to create fuel, we need oil.
Mm-hmm.
Up until now, this was a pretty straightforward affair. We bought it through the Caspian Sea, through neutral countries, mostly from Iran. The U.S. recently occupied most of Central Asia, namely Turkmenistan, southern Kazakhstan. It's gotten a little difficult to get things through. We're working on that, but I believe that this is a prelude to the third faction launching an all-out attack on the various states in the Middle East, occupying them, and probably in order to take control of the oil deposits there and deprive us of our fuel supply. Without that fuel supply, we'll be dead in the water within 4 to 5 months. That is if we conserve fuel. So until that is solved, offensive operations, especially in the West, are dead in the water. So it's important that we nip this in the bud, right? And we would like to focus on that. Now, the Soviet premier sort of speaks up. However, there is something else.
My favorite.
So, until now, things have been fairly quiet in the East. We've had a bunch of naval skirmishes with the Japanese, with the Americans, a few third faction operatives. How do I put this? I'll put it simply: the Japanese have invaded the Russian Far East, along with a couple of people loyal to the old Russian government, which you helped destroy. We're dealing with a Russian Civil War kind of situation.
Fun.
Some 400,000 Russian exiles, as well as various other anti-Soviet volunteer groups, along with the Japanese army, a couple of U.S. Marines, and a third faction expeditionary force have landed in and taken Vladivostok and pushed all the way up the Haben. And that's bad.
That's not good.
Yeah, Vladivostok was our last major port. So whatever we were importing in terms of raw materials and things like that from South America is no longer an option, and we now have to buy it significantly more expensively from the Chinese, who are starting to eye us a little opportunistically as well.
Doesn't surprise me.
So we'll have to deal with both, and likely you will have to take care of both yourself. Alex continues, but we've thought it might be best if you chose where you want to put your priorities.
It's like a choose your own adventure.
Oh my god, it's a role-playing game.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Do you head into the Far East to fight the Japanese, or do you secure crucial oil supply and a potential ally in the Middle East?
I think it might be good to fucking get our supplies in order, frankly.
Yeah. Can't do war anywhere if the oil's gone.
Will we
Agreed.
be doing both of these eventually, or is this like a choose one?
Well, the situation in one will significantly deteriorate if you do not maneuver to deal with it now. So, right now, the operation in the Far East could probably be mopped up in a couple of weeks. But in the future, if we are not able to address it immediately, this might become a major theater of conflict, which we have to divert resources to and fight. However, should we become mired in the Middle East and have to divert more and more resources than otherwise would be necessary to bail out our allies there in order to secure our oil supply, that also may leave us dead in the water. So it's really up to you whether you favor being able to conduct those operations immediately, but I'm hearing Middle East.
Yeah.
I think Middle East is the smart pick for now.
Yeah.
Very well. He pushes some buttons, and the big polar projector in the middle spits out a map.
Ooh, map. Get out the map.
Oh, good. More places I don't know what they are.
Don't worry, you can see Italy in the top left. You can situate yourself with that.
Israel. I think.
Wait, it's real?
It's real. Shit.
That one's Russia,
Which one?
right? The big one up here.
You're pointing at Kazakhstan. This is Russia.
Wait, hang on.
Wait, where's this you're pointing?
This is
Oh,
Russia.
that's Russia.
Kazakhstan borders Russia.
Ah,
Russia is also up here, but above where this map ends.
And then this is Egypt.
Yeah, we're below, I think.
Hey,
Where
Ian,
we've been looking.
Huh?
aren't you a reporter?
Yeah, not on global politics. I cover they're building a new slide in the park.
Okay, fair enough.
Guys, I think the Middle East got smaller than I remember.
I haven't adjusted that. Fuck off.
72 feet.
About to do a cross-country run, fellas.
I mean, we could walk down. It's fine, you know.
You know what? Just to spite you.
Oh, you're adjusting the scale now?
Yeah.
Centimeters.
Wait, centimeters? Well, 0 centimeter.
Zero.
Oh, we can make that trip easy.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think we accidentally just set the world has become a black hole.
The scale is set to centimeters because the arrows are measuring the distance on a physical piece of paper that this map is printed on.
It's just like a really small
It's like 3
postage-
pixels.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well. So, would you like me to go into what has happened thus far?
Sure.
So, the third faction has mobilized some troops that are currently fighting us in our front. Let me draw the front line a little accurately up here. So this is where they're fighting right now. We've noticed they pulled off a not insignificant amount of troops off our front line in the Caucasus, and Air Recon has spotted them in southern Turkey. So, let's see. Give me a sec. Here, we have some allies in the region. These are mostly not state actors. Most of the states in the Middle East are reactionary. We're not on entirely friendly terms with them. This technically includes Iran, but they like money. And they also like sticking it to the Americans, so they trade with us.
Maybe I shouldn't be the face for this.
Maybe not.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
But we don't really have much of a, well, choice, I suppose.
Just don't let me do the talking. I'm fairly obviously American.
We have a couple friends. Most of them are in the PLO, the Palestinian Liberation Organization. So we're talking people who live in, this. You cannot see that. Hold on. Like people who live in this area, at conflict with Israel still, but they have contacts to most of the Arab world as well as to Iran and Afghanistan, which are not Arab. Don't call them that. You'll get yourself shot there if you call Iranians or Afghans Arab. Where was I? Yes, his hold on, let's get up a picture.
We get a picture.
Hold on. We have a friend in the PLO. He was one of the candidates to be Well, there was a big power struggle in Palestine a couple of years ago, almost certainly orchestrated by the Mossad, the Israeli Secret Service. Just going into session media. He pulls up a picture. Hakim al-Salam. He's a friend. I used to know him personally, actually. Way back when. Did I put that on? Yeah, I put it in the right channel. He is technically the current president of Palestine, but that's a bit of a murky term nowadays. He has some pretty out there ideas that might come in handy for us. He believes in. He's a pan-Arabist. He believes in a pan-Arabian state.
Oh, I thought you meant that he was pansexual.
No.
Pan means all. Arab. Pan-Arab. All Arabs.
Ignore him. Like,
I try to.
What?
try harder.
I've been here for like 2.
Anyway.
We've seen one
Politically,
picture of this
he's
guy. David's already thirsting.
fairly closely aligned with us, so a large, friendly state in the area sounds like a pretty good idea to us. His main opponent in this drive, well, there are a couple of opponents, but there are people who disagree with his more inclusive stances. He believes the state should be geographic in nature, and he doesn't want to commit ethnic cleansing. I'll be blunt. Something which a lot of his opponents don't like. Well, the other friends we have are up here, and why is up here in the Kurdish region, who don't have their own state, but that's something that you'll have lots of time to figure out the complex and definitely easy to understand politics of the 21st century Middle East when you get down there.
Thanks.
The leader of our friends in the PKK are, I forget his name. Hold on. I have it written down here somewhere. He sort of starts looking through like a bunch of his files. No. Here. Shit. I just had it. Agrin Salayin. Also the picture going into this guy.
Sexy.
Oh no, he's hot too.
Oh fuck, David's gonna be all over the goddamn place.
Well, your point of contact is a former intelligence agent of ours that is now working with Hakim. His name is Abdullah. Hold on, I'll post a picture of him too. And yes, he's also attractive, so don't.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no, whatever will we do?
I like how all of you are just like,
Ah, attractive men. Uh, so, your objective, and this is going to sound like a bad joke, but your objective is to head into the Near East, make contact with pretty much all the local groups, and solve a crisis that's been brewing for 150 years.
Wow.
huh.
No pressure.
You certainly don't do things by halves, do you?
Well, uh, ideally, we get a friendly allied state in the south that can supply us with oil, and we can supply them with weapons. This is a little different than the escapade I've heard about you having in America, where you were given demands that you could never meet.
Yeah.
Well, once we've punched through Central Asia, getting weapons to allies in the Near East is much more feasible
Mhm.
thing.
Well, sounds like a plan if I've heard one.
Yeah.
Works for
So
me.
we can offer shipments of weapons and other things. In fact, he hands you a he hands you a little just a folder of things. Here are some of the things you'll be taking with you, sort of as a gesture of good faith to our allies. Hold on. Basically, there's pictures of these devices in there that just stand around and with big tanks of water around them. This is a moisture collector. It creates clean water out of particles in the air, which is quite useful if you have to hide in the desert. So you take this with you, and yeah, be nice. Don't start any fights.
Yes,
And
Bob.
well, they're not going to take too kindly to most of you, so try to not stick out. Behave with the customs, right? You got any questions?
All good here.
How long is this deployment expected to take?
I have no idea. Best case scenario, you'll be back in a couple weeks. Worst case, when did the Americans retreat from Iraq? 12
2020.
years ago? No, that's Afghanistan.
Great.
We'll be fine.
Yeah. Try not to, make the situation worse. Try not to empower jihadists. You know, the typical things.
I'll try.
So, you brought us in here and told us solve the Middle East conflict. Yeah.
We can make it happen.
I appreciate your enthusiasm.
It's all I
Looks
have.
like we'll need it. You're leaving tomorrow for the city of Jericho.
Wait, holy shit. Fucking wall of Jericho. Ah!
Yes, that's what.
I know.
That's where that's place. In fact, hold on. There's parts of the wall are still up, or rather, you can see them. Hold on.
Asuka looking at this wall. Damn, I kind of want this wall to be penetrated again.
I
Well,
then gonna
So-
keep some words to myself.
This is the city of Jericho today, but you see those rock formations in front?
Yep.
Those aren't rock formations. Those are the remnants of a crumbling wall from the Iron Age.
Neat.
Actually, no, the late Bronze Age.
And I'm sorry, what country today is the city of Jericho
Palestine.
in? Palestine. Okay.
Oh. Last thing, then we're done. As soon as everyone gets up, someone barges into the room, puts something in front of Alex, and then leaves.
hurries away.
Who was it?
It's just an intelligence officer.
Oh, just some guy. Okay.
So, I don't mean to alarm you guys.
Is that going to blow up?
I sure hope not. I don't mean to alarm you guys, but the third faction seems to have started its assault on several countries.
Including the one we're going to?
Partially.
Great.
Give me a second.
No, I'm not surprised.
They're moving in from the north from Turkey. From they seem to have already occupied Egypt and are moving into the Gaza Strip right now. They have not attacked Israeli forces yet, though I am assuming that's going to come very soon. There are some concerning naval formations off the coast of Iran, and the Taliban government in Afghanistan seems to be experiencing the beginnings of a massive airborne assault.
Well,
Not good. He sort of waves this around, hands it to Shinji. Go rest. You'll need it. This is gonna be a clusterfuck.
Yeah.
It always.
Yeah, I suppose so. And with you guys standing up, leaving, we're gonna end the session.
wahoo.
Did we get
Asuka
any
is like-
experience points?
Yes, you level up.
Oh, we
Oh,
do?
cool.
Shit.
neat.
Oh.
Wow.
Wow.
You wouldn't have
Asuka is
normally,
low-key,
but
like-
you.
Asuka's low-key like mad about having to fucking leave again. She's like,
She's just like, I want my daughter. Can I take leave?
You could take Lily with you again.
Give
on
your
one
old
hand,
Mac.
yes. Do I have my old mech still? Where is it? Like, I mean, I have the core of it is the thing. So, like,
Yeah,
or, like the body of it would be somewhere, probably.
probably in a storage closet somewhere.
It's a big ass closet.
I'd go up like, hey, I need the mech body. Give it to me.
I will say David would probably protest against it, though. Because, quote, she's just
Yeah,
a
I
kid. She
know.
doesn't need any more stress than she's already got, especially during times like this.
Yeah.
You mean stress like not knowing when mom's coming home?
Or if
On
she's
one
coming
hand,
home.
yeah, or if she's coming home, that's the big if.
Yeah, it's you get one flavor of stress or the other.
Yeah.
All right, I am gonna leave to get some last minute prep done for Moriatopia.
Okay.
Woo.
So I will speak with some of you in 30-ish minutes, and the rest later.
the rest of you die.
Pointing perish.
See you guys.
See
Yeah.
ya.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm gonna head out as well. I'm gonna charge my
Yep.
phone, and I'm gonna go out to the store.
Oh,
But-
okay.
It was a fun game.
Hear you.
You have your daughter back and you're home for a bit.
Wow, until we have to leave
I
immediately.
can't wait until we fucking get Pinky again. That's what I'm currently waiting for, because I have something that I want from her, Squeak.
Just for an email.
I've left it out this long specifically for a camel caravan joke.
Oh my god.
I
Alright,
can't believe
that's fair.
Pinky's died.
Alright, I'm gonna head out, guys.
We last saw her and we haven't seen her again. See ya.
Alright, thank you, DM, for the session. Other recording.